What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? This be your boy, Scattered by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Miss. Hey! What's going on, everybody? What's going on in this building? What's going on, everybody? Trying to get myself together, child, because I ain't want to start this thing late. Trying to get myself together. That's why I'm not on camera yet. But I'm here. So what's going on, y'all? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? Let me put this keyboard on my lap and stuff. While I get my mic and stuff situated the right way, so you guys can hear me properly. So you guys can hear me good, cause we in the building. We in the building. We in the building. Oh my God! Wait. Let me take this overlay off so you guys can see me. And here I go. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, we in the building. 38 people so far. About to get into some things today. Okay, about to go ahead and get into it. In the words of Armand Wiggins, get in here, get in here, get in here. Okay, that's what we got to do. We got to get in here. Now, before we get into all of what we're going to talk about, because this is pretty much like a listen along. That's basically what this is. This is a listen along, right? So this is basically Carlos King's live that he did last night, asking whether or not should Robyn be fired or not, and he started proceeding to drag the Potomac finale. So I ain't even heard the live yet. I just decided that okay, look, we're gonna do this video tonight. We're gonna do this video tomorrow night when I get home from work and stuff and get myself together. So we're gonna listen along. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna listen along right alongside my peoples if they ain't heard it yet. And y'all probably already heard it already because the live is already at 50,000 people over there. So I'm pretty sure you heard about it already. I sent you Robin's Mistress interview. I know you did. I already seen it. I'm gonna look at that and all that good stuff after after the panel is over. Let's just say that because the panel is also tonight, which it will be on Josiah's World TV's platform. I'm gonna share the link after this is over. So make sure you guys tune in to that. Now, before we get into anything else, by the way, let me let you guys know already. Your boy is nominated for two Boss Babe Awards, Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year and Boss Babe Podcast of the Year. Make sure you guys are voting. Your ass is out. What else? Yeah, make sure you guys are voting for me. I really appreciate all of the support that I've been getting. I really do appreciate it. Like, I can't say it enough. I really appreciate all of the love that I've received. Me and Jamar have received a whole lot of love ever since these nominations even came out. And now that it's time to vote, we definitely are receiving a whole lot of love from people. So it's always amazing when your peers and people that know you in the same, vicinity as you, the same group as you, it's always amazing when those people give you your flowers. It's always a great thing. So I definitely appreciate everybody rocking out with us and just voting for us and really wanting to see us win. I really do appreciate that. So make sure you guys are voting if you haven't already. The voting started on February the 1st and it's going to end on March the 1st. So make sure you guys are tuned in and ready and prepared for all of that good stuff. I see that Kempire is live too. So he's gonna be talking about the mistress as well, child. I know I got me a whole lot of work to do this week. And Robyn is keeping me working, baby. That's all I know. Um, that's pretty much it with that. But like I said, the panel will be tonight and it will be over on Josiah's World TV's platform. So make sure you guys go over and tune in. But the link is available. If you would just go to the Whether You Like It or Not playlist on my channel, the link is already in there. So you guys don't have to worry about nothing, but I will be posting it on my community wall once this is over. I just needed this to get some shine because I know that people don't always get their notifications all the time. So I put this on a community wall first. I had to make sure you guys saw this or whatnot. But But yes, honey, yes, I am. I can't wait for us to listen to this. I just got to know how we all gonna feel about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just got to know because Carlos been beating Real Housewives of Potomac down over the last couple of episodes. He been beating them down, and a lot of the stuff that he been saying is true. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of stuff that he said was facts. It definitely was facts. A lot of the stuff that he said. But it is what it is. People don't like Carlos is not the person to like pretty much. So of course they're gonna sit up there and they gonna believe that whatever he say ain't shit. Even though I kind of question some of the shit that he say, but it is what it is. Let's see. You look so sexy. I don't know if it's a smooth skin or that hat you have on. I hope your weekend was great. Child, my weekend was spent at work. But don't you worry because this weekend up here, it's gonna be lit because it's my birthday weekend, and your boy turns 34 next Sunday. Your boy turns 34 next Sunday. That's what's going down next Sunday. Your boy turns 34. I will be having a virtual birthday party right here on this platform. I ain't made the link yet nor the thumbnail, but it's gonna happen. Okay, your boy gonna be celebrating 34 years of life, 34 years of living. Okay, he's gonna be celebrating all that. So make sure you guys are ready for that, prepared. I'm gonna invite all my YouTube friends, all my creatives up here with me. We're gonna joke, laugh, have drinks, all that, because I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna buy my alcohol right before. Okay, so now that we're at the 9 minute mark, go ahead and light this chat up. I'm gonna need for you guys to go on and light it up, light it up, light it up. Y'all know it's already 70 of y'all up in here. So go ahead and light up this chat so we can get this thing started. We start this live at the 10 minute mark. So go on and light this chat up. Go on and light it up, honey. Go on and light it up. It should be more than two people lighting this chat up now. Y'all know better. And it's 70 of y'all in here. There we go. Now y'all got it. Okay, so now we're at 10 minutes and we're at 78 people in the chat. Okay, so we're moving. I don't expect this to be no big live today. It's gonna be pretty standard. Probably gonna hover between 100 and 200 people. It's probably where it's gonna hover at. We're gonna see. But I don't expect this to be no big live today. So, however, we're about to go ahead and get into it. So we're about to go ahead and listen in on Carlos King and what he has to say. It's going to be a watch along, well, a listen along, because I don't want no copyright strikes, child. So he's going to be behind the overlay, but it's going to be a listen along. Okay. We're going to stop and give our commentary on this whole live and stuff like that. And I'm going to have to ask you guys if y'all can hear it when I play it, because I'm not sure if y'all will be. But and if it's an echo, because if it is, I'm gonna have to put myself on mute. But yes, we're about to go ahead and get up into this and give our commentary and just listen to it, because I know everybody's talking about this mistress now, which is I hate when I plan to do shit like this and then another hot story comes out. It's so annoying. But however, let's get into this. Let's check this out. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
All right. The moment you all have been waiting for. Yes, the finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I probably won't spend too much time talking about the finale because the finale wasn't finaleing. I this oh gosh, I really am not trying to come across like I'm like, you know what? I'm not a hater. I'm giving you guys my opinion, my expert opinion. The finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac was not great. It was probably the worst finale of the show's history. It was all over the place. It was weird. It just wasn't good. I want to hear from you all though, right? So let me know in the comments if you thought this finale was great. I can.
Y'all ready? Shit. He already got the ads going, y'all. So yeah, bear with me. The ads is adding, child. That's why I had to put it on mute because the ads is adding, honey. So yeah, I had to mute it because the ads is adding.
But before you do that, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this finale a 4. I'm not going to dive into a lot of this because there's nothing really happened. It was slow. It was boring. It just wasn't great, and it did not wrap up a lot of storylines. So let me tell y'all what happens in reality television from a producer, a creator of shows. The season finale of a show is an opportunity to wrap up storylines, the biggest storylines of the season, right? It's a way to put things into a nice bow, right? So when you think about the biggest storyline this season, which obviously was this Chris Bassett story, it was weird because when you're a producer on these shows, you go into the finale sort of understanding like, okay, we gotta wrap things up. It's our last day of filming. We gotta wrap it up, right? So the fact that it was difficult to wrap up the Chris and Giselle storyline because Chris didn't want to do it at Candace's party, then why are we having the finale at Candace's party? If that was the case, then why is Candace's party the finale? We sat here for 16 damn episodes hearing about Chris Bassett and the PYT crew with Deborah and the gang, okay? By the way, that what 40-year-old woman calls themselves the PYT crew? Let's get into that. Y'all 40, say y'all PYT? What in the Mean Girls high school musical is going on here? Me and my gays called ourselves the PYT crew in high school. I was also 17 years old. My name in high school was also Pretty Boy Los. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time, child. So at 17, when I was kinda gay, because child, I didn't come out officially till I was 25. Again, whole nother story, whole nother day. Me and my gays called ourselves the Pretty Young Things because we were 17. Y'all calling yourselves that at late 30s, early 40s? Anyways, I digress. So I was disappointed because I'm like, why aren't we getting Giselle and Chris to talk about it? And then you saw Ashley, who you know would do anything for a storyline. And Ashley, you know I like you, but let's call a spade a spade. Ashley, the same person who stopped breastfeeding her child to run down to the cash trip last season to spill some tea and then say, let me go back home and breastfeed my baby. So
Well, he didn't lie on that part. He did not.
we all know Ashley gets down to get down. So to see Ashley really try to get this conversation in a comical way, like she didn't take it seriously. She was laughing the whole time. And I was just over it. Like, but Ashley, I really want to see Giselle and Chris talk. I don't care to see Ashley talk about this. Like, go away from me with this Apollo. Nobody, Ashley, your services are no longer needed. We got all the mess that we needed because Ashley is the bone collector of Potomac. And at least when Sheree was doing it, it was funny. With Ashley, it's giving Desperate Housewives. It's giving Terry Hatcher, honey. It's giving Marsha Cross. It's giving Mark Cherry. It's not giving at all, just like this finale, baby. And then, okay, since that fell flat, you would think like, okay, the other storyline we're going to wrap up in this finale is going to be Charisse and Karen, right? In last week's episode, she pretty much called you everything but a true prostitute. She didn't call you hottie flies. She didn't, which by the way, am I old? Do y'all know who Hottie Flies is? She was a Hollywood madam. Okay. So all the things that Charisse was saying about Karen was Michael Jackson bad. So we at least thought as the audience, okay, then I guess we get to get Karen and Charisse talking about it. Karen even left the scene of the crime, which is what she always does. I'm not entertained by Karen leaving. And then Ray, who we like to call Morgan Freeman, because he's driving Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy is Karen, okay? Because what we were told in the last week's episode was that Ray drives Karen to her sneaky links, allegedly. And I know that Ray gives you Morgan Freeman tease, and that's a compliment because Morgan Freeman is very handsome. And so is the Black Bill Gates. But we're going to call him Morgan Freeman. So Morgan Freeman was at, I can't, child, I can't take a call him Ray Morgan Freeman, honey. Okay, so driving Miss Ladam. So what I caught that I am curious if you guys caught this was Karen, every time they came at Karen with what was said at that party they went to in last week's episode, Miss Thing would make sure that Ray was nowhere around. I thought that was very interesting. And I'm like, but Karen, I love you, Karen. Karen, he watches the show. Like, so he gonna find out eventually, sis. But again, the girls are saying that Ray allegedly drives Karen to her sneaky links. That's the conversation I want to see had. I want Karen to talk to Ray to say, these girls are saying these things about me. Whether or not it's true, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, okay? Because if Ray is driving Karen to get hookups, baby, forget Sierra's prayer. I want the LaDon prayer.
Well, I can't necessarily disagree with that because if I got a man and he taking me to go get fucked by another man that I find attractive and he don't give a damn about it, then I can't even say that I disagree. But I'm gonna stick to what K. Michelle said. Ain't no future anyway. Pray to press Sierra, pray.
Find me a man that's gonna drive me to get banged. Allegedly. Karen, what's up? Forget the perfume at Bloomingdale's. I need you to write a book about how you can get your dude to hop in his car while you in the back seat, putting on your white diamonds and not white diamonds, child. Baby, all I can picture is Karen in the backseat putting on her white diamonds and her Jergens lotion and do a little spritz in between, honey, to make sure she looks good. And Ray giving you good old Morgan Freeman with the Kango hat, and he's driving and he's looking in the rearview mirror, looking at his wife getting sexy for another dude, allegedly. Ray, if that's child, if that's what's happening, I am all here for it. But again, we wanted to wrap up that storyline. That wasn't wrapped up. This finale, I'm tired now. I'm really tired in my Nene Leakes voice because y'all know I go up for Potomac. And it pains me to have to review this show when it's not at its best. And that's the sad part about all this. You know, I think let's forget this season ever existed. Okay? Let's wrap it up. Let's throw it in the trash can. That's on Sesame Street Drive. Let's have Elmo pick that thing up and let's throw it away. Let's throw it away. And my hope is that they can start fresh. They need to. Because allegedly, they're shooting in March. Allegedly. Which, no shade, I think the show should be put on pause so that they can really have a deep conversation with this cast. But we'll get into that in a second. Okay. So that's all this finale was about, child. Let's move on. So then we get into Robyn on Watch What Happens Live. And Robyn was in the hot seat. Although, to me, it wasn't hot. It was very black and mild. Not black and mild, baby. Child, come on. To me, I like Robyn. Like I said before, Robyn and I met when I was in Miami. I met the girls, and I like Robyn. Robyn said on Watch What Happens Live that this woman in Canada conversed with Juan.
Yeah, I might need to really, yeah, I think I need to go ahead and invest in some YouTube premium at this point. I'm gonna take everybody's advice on that. Only because of the fact that I'm sick of these damn ads and I'm tired of trying to mute my damn computer every time an ad pops up. It's getting on my nerves. Ugh, let's continue, child.
And she needed someone to pay for her hotel. I'm even laughing at this bullish story because it sounds dumb. But I'll say it for you all in case y'all didn't watch it. Robyn alleged that this Canadian woman had a situation. Her car stopped. I don't know, child. She was given very much missing, like a Halle Berry movie. Because it was whatever. This lady needed some help. She needed to pay for a hotel. And that Juan being a good Samaritan, because that's what Black straight men do. They pay for chicks' hotel bills where they didn't hit that thing at the hotel. Oh my gosh, that is what happens. So Robyn's telling this story, and that's when it hit me. Robyn, it is what it is. I think it's so interesting that on my show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all love to go in on Tisha Scott. Tisha's so dumb. Tisha believes everything that Marcel says. Tisha, blah, 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 blah. And as I was watching Robyn, my whole thing was, you ain't got a lot to kick it, Craig. If you cool with your man cheating, who are we to judge you? I said on this podcast again and again and again, 90% of housewives are in open marriages because 75% of them feel if my husband is not on this show with me, I will lose my job. And that's a fact. It's not something made up. That's an entire fact. Because these men aren't getting paid to be on the show, which is why I said to you all, 90% of those women pay their husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, or sneaky links to be on the show. They give them 10% of their check. So that's why when you see these boring scenes with the husbands at the bar, and you like, child, I don't care to see this. Why are we watching these men having cocktails at a bar? Because we would rather see what these men really do when they're not around the cameras. Allegedly. That's because these men are like, I got paid to be here because my wife pays me. So seeing Robyn talk about it and stuttering and looking nervous. By the way, Rob, you look gorgeous tonight. Gorgeous, darling. Listen, y'all may disagree with me, and that's fine. I was just like, I would respect a woman who would say, that's my husband now, and I'm gonna stick beside him. What y'all gonna do? This ain't y'all life. This is mine. I'm with him, and I'm gonna stick beside him. If he did something else to that woman, slapped it up, flipped it up, rub it down. Oh, come on, BBD. Then that's between me and my man to deal with. That would be fine by me. I think what's troubling is we all know it's bull. And even watching that wedding that was shot on the iPhone 12 and was inserted at the end of the finale, y'all could have kept that too. Robyn, you could have put that on your Patreon account. Robyn, you should have put your wedding that was that was in your iPhone storage on your Patreon account, and I may have paid $5 to see that. Because baby, I spent $30 on my cable bill to watch you and Robyn go down the aisle with two folks there, honey. That wedding gave very much last minute.
He said two folks.
It gave very much, let me save my storyline or lack thereof. And it was just, again, another slap in the face of the audience. We watch you and Juan since season 1, episode 1. We are 7 seasons in. We've been on this journey with you all. So to not get a wedding was whack. It was whack. To not give it to the, the wedding that would have been the wedding planning, the conversations. Did he sign a prenup? Was the cheating clause in that one? Was the hotel bill clause in that one? Was the Canadian woman clause in that one? Was the Georgetown hero clause in that one? Was Karen's lookalike allegedly in that one?
Listen, I know y'all don't like Carlos. I know y'all don't. But he is tickling me right now.
We were robbed of all of that details. And as somebody who has produced more than 5 wedding specials, from Kim to Croy, Candy and Todd, Nene and Greg, who am I missing? Keisha and Gucci. Like, yo, your boy does weddings. And I just realized that all those weddings, they're still married. I'm the secret sauce to these. I'm teasing. But we wanted to see that preparation and planning. And to me, that wedding gave I need a storyline. Listen, Robyn, I like you, and I have to do my job. And the job is to keep it real. And what's real is that wedding ain't it. What's real is that interview that you just did with Watch What Happens. It was just weird. And then when they asked, like, oh, so even when Ebony agreed that, yeah, I would have done the same thing. I want my coins. I would have saved all that for Patreon.
With hundreds of
Baby, the premium is needed. When I tell you the premium is needed, the premium is needed. Okay. Period. But I see a lot of y'all in the chat and y'all are saying that Carlos's voice is annoying. I wonder if y'all feel like that about my voice. My voice ain't the best now. You shit. My voice ain't the best now. It can easily get annoying sometimes, child. So that's all I'm saying. Okay, y'all. So Tammy George, I'm aware. I got the information right before this live. I'm gonna have to do a whole separate video for that and that alone. Trust me. I have to watch that and everything. I'm gonna have to do that right after this panel tonight, child. Trust me. I have to talk about that. But let's continue, y'all.
Gone are the days of reality stars getting on reality TV to, yes, make money. It's a job. I get paid to talk to y'all. It's a job, but I take it seriously. I'm actually cool with Giselle, Robyn, Charisse, and the cast of Potomac. But because I have a job to do, I'm doing it. Do you think I want to talk about, people I like? No, but it's my job. And I made a commitment to do my job. So to hear Robyn and Ebony get by tonight with, some people don't always live their reality, and that's your choice. Gone are the days of Nene Leakes, Sheree Whitfield, Kim Zolciak, Teresa Giudice, the cast of the Love and Marriage franchise and Bell Collective as well. Gone are the days of people saying, yes, I'm going to sign on to the reality show to give my real life, to get paid, and to, in the process, hopefully make fans so that if I choose to start a business, they can support my business. Robyn, we bought those hats with the silk inside because
Okay, first of all, who is we bought them hats? Because I ain't never bought no hat from her. So, first of all, who is we? Who is we? I ain't never bought no hat. So, I'm trying to figure out who is we, child. Because we ain't never bought no hat.
we liked you and we saw how much you were struggling.
Yeah, so what is he talking about?
And we felt bad for you and we wanted to support you. That's because you gave us an inside track into your life. That's why we bought the hat. If you are going to be on a reality show and you pick and choose what you want to talk about in your life, you don't need to be here. And I do mean that. So the question I've been getting all the time is, should Robyn be fired? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Should Robyn be fired? I don't think Robyn should be fired. If the Real Housewives of Potomac was my show, I would not fire Robyn. I will fly to Baltimore, where she lives, allegedly. That they say she lives in Baltimore. I would fly to Baltimore, where she lives. I would have a sit down with Robyn and Juan. And I would say to them, the only way I'm bringing you back on the show is if we're going to get your full life. Juan was not at the reunion. Y'all love to throw shade at Giselle. Where's Jamal? Is Jamal coming? Child, is Juan coming? Not that type of coming. Is Juan coming? Because, child, let me stop. We need to know if Juan is coming. I can't even say the word about child. Juan was not at the reunion. Juan barely filmed. I would say if you two aren't going to give us that part of your life or the other stuff that we're reading about in the press, I'm not going to go there with Juan's situation in the press. Again, this podcast isn't to go below the belt and be messy like that. That's not what we're here for. However, it is in the press. And I do think we as the audience at least needs it to be addressed in terms of like, I can't say nothing. I mean, we saw Dorit and PK deal with allegations and they talked about it. You know, like we got to get back to that. So I would meet with them and leave it in their hands. Are you going to give us that? If the answer is yes, then let's go. Because at this point, Robyn is the most talked about housewife right now. Child, Fire Robyn was trending on the Twitter for the whole weekend. Robyn has a very great setup to really be one of the main storylines next season if she chooses to give that. But the problem is, I don't want that if Juan is going to be silent. You're married. I want to see the full life in the relationship. So Robyn's fate on the show, to me, is predicated on whether or not she is comfortable giving that, and if Juan is comfortable giving that. What's been happening on the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Once you meet with a TurboTax expert.
Not the TurboTax commercials.
All of y'all are officially on notice with the audience. The jig is up. The jig is up. You all are on notice to give us something real. And if we're not going to get that, you guys are going to suffer. I promise you that. And I'm not saying that to wish bad upon the show. Like I said, I love the show. I know too many people involved in the show. But again, I'm being honest. The show is in very, very, very big trouble. It really is. And that's just the fact. So I would love for Robyn to come back next season if I'm going to receive that. And if I'm not, then Robyn and Juan, enjoy your fruitful marriage with those beautiful boys you have. And just ride off to the sunset. Because again, not everybody is meant to be on reality TV. Y'all were mad at me when I said Ascala wasn't a great reality star. Oh my God, you're such a hater. Worry about your own shows. I have, honey. That's why people are watching it and it's working. I think Ascala's gorgeous. She's not a reality star. So Robyn, you're going to have to ask yourself if you are ready to give that side of your life. And Karen, we got to see more than Ray dropping you off. And we got to see more than you leaving a scene. Like, you're an OG. Why are you leaving a scene with a friend of coming at you? Because Moneybag Cherise came at you. Yes, her name is Moneybag Cherise because Cherise money is long. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all, though. This finale wasn't great. The wedding footage on the iPhone storage was fine. It was weird. Like, if Giselle's your best friend, why isn't Giselle there? To me, it was just thrown together to have a storyline. I got to be honest, Robyn. That's what it gave. And seeing you on Watch What Happens Live with Ebony and y'all two say, yeah, we both agree that, just because other people are giving stuff, who says we should? And yeah, there's other people on the show who don't give much. You know what? Then just throw the whole show away. We don't want it. We're literally spending our money getting a cable package. We're in a recession. Give your audience what the F they signed up for. They didn't sign up for your Patreon or your paywall. They signed up to watch the show that you're on cable. Give them their money's worth. And if not, then leave us alone. And that's all I got for you.
Okay. Let's see something here. Because for whatever reason, my camera is messing up. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me because for whatever reason my camera was not coming on and I had to refresh my whole shit just so you guys can see me. Now, I dropped the link in the comments. I'm only going to take 4 people because I'm trying to end this at 7:30. So that means I'm trying to end this in like 13 minutes. So I see one person already in the back. So I'm gonna give them some. I'm gonna let you guys give you guys opinion. Then I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give my opinion at the end, but I'm gonna let 4 people give theirs. All I need is 3 more people, and then I'm gonna close it out because I got to get ready for the panel. So, all right. So, what is your thoughts on this situation? What are your thoughts on what Carlos had to say about the show? Do you agree, disagree, indifferent, what have you?
I kind of agree with Carlos. Hey, Scotty, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I kind of agree with some of what he was saying, but it seems like he uses opportunity, like I said in the comments, to toot his own horn. It's like he seems to be like the expert on all things reality show, and it seems like he's kind of reveling in what's going on with Potomac. And he kind of likes this. He kind of liked that the season didn't really live up to the hype to me as far as the trailer. It didn't. The trailer, everybody was, when the trailer came out, we all was hoping that this was going to be such a great season. It was kind of a letdown. But like I said, Carlos, I don't know how I feel about Carlos. Part of me, he's okay. But then part of me is, like I said, he's kind of, his ego is huge. It's like, he seems to be the expert on all things reality TV. I feel like this. I think Robyn will return. I feel like them not telling everybody but Juan's affair. I mean, I don't agree with her not letting everybody know what was going on. But I also, one thing that she said last night on the TV show with Andy that I kind of agree with. I think some of them hold back their personal information, personal life. I think we don't get everything. I think they choose what they want. I think they choose they choose before the season start what they're going to divulge and what they're not going to talk about. I really do. That's kind of all I really want to say. But like I said, I think she will return. And by the time the show comes up, this will be old news and they won't even talk about it.
I agree.
All right, Scotty, you have a good one now.
All right, you too. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Nikki, you're next. So what you got to say about what Carlos got to say? Do you agree, disagree, or are you indifferent to what he had to say? What's your thoughts?
I agree with most of the stuff he said. I'm kind of in, I don't know, I'm kind of question mark if she should be fired or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of feel like Robyn should kind of get the same treatment like Kenya got.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to follow through, but I have a feeling Juan it's going to go either two ways. Juan's going to be like Mark. He's not going to really want to participate too much on the show, which he's already not doing anyway. Or
Right.
he had no choice but to do it for the show. Because you only saw him like 3 times during the season.
Pretty much, because we didn't see him a lot.
And also, I feel like if everybody's coming back next season, as Marlo would say, unfortunately, everybody need to work for their check.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the only ones that kind of worked for their check this season, although I love Karen, she really didn't either. Well, most of the time. And it was really Candace and Wendy, although she was iced out most of the season, which was unfair.
Very much so.
And Sharice don't need to come back next season.
I don't see her coming back, and if she does, I'll be very surprised that she is.
She doesn't bring nothing.
Never has.
And I agree with the part where Carlos said, you know, we pay for our cable and our live streaming service, but to hear whatever you said on Patreon, we got to pay $5. Yeah, we paying for cable to watch it during the season.
Right.
So I guess it's up in the air if Robyn coming back or not.
Well, all I can say is all we can do is just sit back and wait and sit back and watch and see what's going to happen. That's all we could do.
This was one of the worst season finales.
I definitely agree. I think that people live to give the Housewives of Atlanta a rough time, but I feel like their last season was better than this one.
Yeah, way better. And even though like after season 9, even with their worst seasons from 10 to 14, the episodes was way better than Potomac combined, actually.
Yeah, but they're not gonna admit that. They're so busy for whatever reason. It's an Atlanta hate train.
Yeah.
And they just want to, tear down Atlanta and prop up Potomac. But even in their bad years, their ratings are always better than Potomac.
And one thing I will, as much as I could, much as I don't like Marlo, Sheree at times, and Sanya, when I watched them on BravoCon, the one thing I actually respected about them when they said, who would they get rid of? None of them said nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And Marlo was like, I wouldn't take no money out of nobody's pocket. I'm not gonna do.
I can agree to that. And I don't agree with nothing Marlo says, but I can agree with that.
Yeah. And then what was the other thing? The only seasons I would say was good for my Potomac, for my opinion, was 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Oh, I see you skipped over 5.
5 and 7, I felt like it was just icing out sessions.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, thank you for coming up. Thank you for calling in. I'm about to close this thing. Gotta give my final opinion because I gotta get ready for this panel and to see what this mistress had to say about Juan. That video probably won't come out till tomorrow. But thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
No problem. All right, so that's pretty much it. I was gonna take 4 calls, but not at this point. No, only got 7 minutes left. So this is what I got to say about what Carlos said in regards to Robyn being fired and her place on the show. At this particular point, Robyn has always been boring. I never understood why she's able to skate by every single season as she has. But at this point, being that she did put the stuff out there, I feel like it may be a little bit interesting next season if she does come back, being that she did know about the cheating, being that she did put it in the paywall. I know that a lot of people are going to come for her in regards to that situation. So I don't think they're going to fire her. I don't even think they're going to demote her, but they're probably going to have a conversation with her about it. Do I feel like she should be demoted? Yeah. Because other people have been demoted because they could not share their life. They couldn't talk about certain things. Sharice got demoted because she couldn't talk about her husband. Portia got demoted because A, she got into a fight, and B, she would not share certain parts of her life during season 7. There's been this back and forth about whether or not Kenya stepped down or whether or not she was or whether they let her go due to the fact that she married Mark before season 10 even got filmed. So it's been a lot of talk about that on Twitter today. It's been a lot. So I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll see. But all in all, I do think that this season was very lackluster. It started off pretty strong, but towards the middle, like around that Miami trip that they went on, it started becoming increasingly bad. However, the viewers were viewing though, like people were watching my reviews and stuff like that. So I can't complain, but the show just wasn't good. And I don't know what it's going to take for it to be good again, but they gotta figure something out. They absolutely got to figure something out. I don't know what they can figure out, but they got to figure it out because it's not going to be, it's not worth watching if we're going to watch the same old thing. Like, we're going to keep on talking about Blue Eyes. I don't need to watch it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And what kills me is just like Goddess Godiva said, the husbands on Married to Medicine, they show up and show out. They're involved in the storylines. They show up. On Potomac, these women husbands don't want to be on the show. And I feel like if you got people on the show and their husbands don't want to be a part of it, then y'all not showing y'all life. You got to show your husband, your kids. That's what you do when you're on a reality show. Honestly. Partially why I would probably never do one. If I were to do one, I'd be a friend, so I don't have to share my life. Just saying. That's how I feel. But I don't know. I agree with most of the stuff that Carlos is saying. I do kind of... He do kind of come across like he's a know-it-all and that, you know, he taking the stab at Bravo producers and stuff like that. It do come across that way. It do come across like he got a big ego. It do come across. I ain't gonna sit up there and lie on him. It do come across that way. And I see why people are annoyed with that. But he didn't really tell no lies in this situation. I can say that. So that's pretty much my opinion on Carlos King and what he had to say about this season. Because he ain't tell no lies. You know, he ain't tell no lies at all. Period. He didn't. I agree with a lot of the stuff. You know, I ain't gonna sit up here and say I disagree because a lot of folks don't like him and all that stuff. So no. That's how I feel about it. But that's all I really got on this. I'm kind of over talking about Robyn, but it looked like we got more to discuss with Robyn as this week continues because this mistress thing came out. And now I got to sit here and watch this damn interview and take notes and shit like that. And then try to make a video for y'all tomorrow. And I ain't even watched Bad as West yet. I still got to do a review on it. I'm already getting myself all worked up and busy as fuck. Like, it's only been 6 days in the month of February, and I'm already putting out content every damn day, multiple videos every damn day, like I was doing. And I told y'all I'm coming back with vengeance, okay? But with that being said, y'all, that's pretty much all I got on this particular live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It really wasn't, you know, much, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to have a conversation about this. or whatnot. So I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here because in a little bit we got to do the panel. Sakina, it's probably gonna be me, T, Sakina, and Josiah. Cause I'm not sure if I know is probably not gonna be able to do it. And I think really B probably won't be able to do it tonight. I'm not sure. And I haven't even talked to Reggie yet. So to ask him to come in at the last minute. I don't know, but I'm gonna see if he can. But it looks like it's gonna be 4 of us, but I'm not sure. But I don't even think the live gonna be that long because the finale was whack. So who knows? But yeah, I'm out of here, y'all. I gotta get ready for the panel and for the videos that I gotta do for tomorrow. Yeah. So be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also be sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, you guys, your boys out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at y'all a little bit later. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.